Hello, my name's Aurora and I'm going to be taking you through this help video about the LPG or Legal Panel Gateway. I'm going to share my screen with the LPG. So right now, to log in to the LPG, you're going to need to go to www.legalpanelgateway.nsw.gov.au. It's going to bring you to this login page. This is where you will enter in your email address and press forgot your password for the first time that you log in. Then a code is going to be sent to your emails to verify. Just go over there, enter in your code, create a new password, and you'll be able to hit login. I'm just going to go to this tab and log in to my test account. So in the LPG, you might already be familiar with the LPG, but we're going to go through today the IRC specifics flow. First off, if you have any questions about the LPG or you're confused at any time, just click on this help button at the top green banner. Here, it'll bring you to our help center, so you can submit a request to us in the top right-hand corner. Or you can hit this support button too to send us a name, send us an email, fill in your details like your name and your address. You can also type in any keywords in here, like for example, today we're going to create a matter. We can type in create matter and it's going to find the steps for us. It's also going to give us a bit of a AI overview as well. But if you want to click into any of our guides, you'll see that we have our steps as well as screenshots, just to give you those clear instructions of what to do next. So this is our help center. It's how you can contact us. Let's get into it at creating a new matter. For this matter today, we are going to engage a legal provider. In the IRC, we can also involve investigators. Just make sure that you're filling in the right naming convention in here. And as we're going to engage a legal provider, we're going to pop this in for 6 months. Just make sure you check your dates. Then we choose for our IRC matters our most relevant IRC dropdown. So for this example, it's IRC reform. For this example, I'm going to pretend that I work for Allianz. Then I'm going to select the agency as other. For the claim number, this is going to be in your claim system. You're going to pop in these details and you're going to pop in the worker or claimant's name. When deciding for a legal matter, if this is a significant legal matter, we click yes and factually complex. In our advanced tab as well, you can also add further details. These can be updated at any time. Just check your internal documents if you need to add anything else in here. We then have our order template, which has your address. You just hit continue and yes to populating what we call an engagement. Here, this is where you'll have the option to choose between an ISP or an LSP. So that's an investigator or a legal provider. For our example, we've put in some details about our legal provider already, so that's how we're going to do it. Now, this is pretty straightforward here. We're selecting the only selection that we have here, which is our panel type, and now we can choose our area of law, investigations for the investigators, legal panel for our legal providers. Then this is just going to generate and give us our results of what legal providers we can pick. As this is just a test environment, you're going to see some different results in here of what to select. I'm going to select this legal provider here and my reason. I'm going to choose employer preferred as I've used this legal provider in the past. I'm going to add my note. Now, for these matters as well, you'll need to enter in your deliverable. So this is the work that the legal provider has to do. So they'll need to create, an updated advice, an initial advice, a final report. So you can add these relevant ones here. Just make sure you pop in the end dates to the appropriate dates that you need. You can add a bunch of deliverables here if you need. So if we knew something else that this person wanted to add, obviously I might actually change that to an initial advice and then an updated advice. That's looking a little bit better because probably didn't need that report first. We'll enter in our dates. Let's make this one coming up quite quickly. Hit continue. It'll show us our preview for creating our matter. Then this gets sent over to the legal provider. This way, you're engaging your legal provider, you're filling out all of your correct details, and then you'll see that this matter has been created in the LPG. You can then upload any relevant documents via the Documents tab here. When the LSP might pop in what we call a variation of budget or a variation of extension of time, you'll need to go on to your LPG to make sure that you can action these requests in a timely manner. So when you go to Worklist All, you'll see that we have these different statuses, that we have request for budget variation. So all we need to do is press on the prompts to follow it through to clear this action from our queue. So we'll press take over here. Awesome. We've got updated budget. Great. Thank you. We approve this. And the I is just going to lead to the next best button to press, accept all these budget variations. So very similar process. We don't need to do that again, but we will go to Worklist All and have a look at our request for extension of time. So here we can see that once again, we're going to push this out of our work list by taking it over. Sometimes there might be an action button there too. So let's take a look at the changes that this legal provider has asked. They said they're awaiting further information on documents and they've extended the date. That's reasonable. So I can press OK there. Fabulous. So at any time as well, if you hit into Worklist All, you'll be able to see your queue. The other action that you'll need to take is approving payment claims. So you can see this in your work list, or you can search for them at a matter level. So that's just searching the matter, finding a particular matter as well. Let me just go back into my work list. And I would always make sure that I'm going to approve these claims. What we will do is I'll just have a look at take you through the help guide of how to approve a claim. So when the provider submits a claim, the customer must verify it. So pretty much you've just got to look at that in your queue, and once it's verified, it's going to turn into an invoice as well to approve. So you can follow the steps in our help guides to update these invoices. If you do have any questions about any of the process, as I feel like I have really zipped through everything here, please get in touch with us by emailing us at support@legalpanelgateway.com.au. You can reach out to me there if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.